Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here to bring you a review for One Piece manga chapter 1051. Not much going on within this chapter, so I don't think I'll be talking for much longer. But let's just jump right into it. So first thing I want to talk about is Yamato joining the crew. Within this chapter, she or he, whichever way you want to throw it, expresses a very strong interest in joining the crew. She basically outright just says, yeah, I'm nakama now. And to my kind of pleasure, I think that's how I want to phrase it. Jimmy says, it's not up to you, at the end of the damn day, it's up to Luffy. And now, I personally don't have a problem with Yamato joining the crew. I think it's very likely, like I've said previously, she's displaying a very strong interest in joining the crew. And when it comes down to it, who has Luffy ever said no to when it comes to joining the crew? It'd be a very nice twist, I'm not gonna lie. It would be a very, very nice twist. But if Luffy says, nah, I don't want you in my crew. It would be a very nice twist, but I don't see it very unlikely. And like I said, I don't really have a problem with Yamato joining the crew. My only problem, and it's a very minor one at that, is that I feel like if Yamato was to join the crew right now, it would mess up the dynamic of the monster trio. Well, I don't see it as very much as a monster trio anymore. I feel like Luffy is like leagues, or not leagues, or at least levels above, Zoro and Sanji. I always did see them as Luffy 1, Zoro 2, Sanji 3. And I feel like if Yamato was to join the crew now, I feel like at this present moment in time, I can't I can't guarantee that Sanji is stronger than Yamato, because Yamato can do the Kokusaki infusion, and even just without that, I'm not saying that Kokusaki infusion just puts you above anybody who can't do it. I just had to think to myself, if we put Sanji in Yamato's shoes, would Sanji be able to last as long in a one-on-one fight with Kaido? And I'm mostly leaning to no. So I feel like, because I always felt like it would always be Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, 1, 2, 3. I feel like if we got Yamato join the crew now, that would put Sanji at number 4, and I don't think it should ever be that way. So that's my only very small, very minor problem with Yamato joining the crew. But like Jimmy said, it's up to Cap. But like I said, Cap is likely to say yeah, but it'd be a very nice twist if he said no. So around during this time as well, we had, is it Otama or Otaku? Whichever kid it is that can do the dumpling thing, and she's feeding them, the person who made it so that the fodder of Kaido's crew joined the hero side of things. We basically find out that there is a time limit to her ability, and after 1 month's time, it's like, oh, maybe they'll stay loyal to me, or maybe they'll just go off and do their own things, revert to how they was. I feel like, why are you feeding this to us now? What relevance does this have? Is it even important? No. And it just felt like unnecessary pieces of information, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, man, forget about it. It's done now. You shouldn't have ended up out of this war alive, but it's done now. Forget about it. Don't add to her ability. It's not needed whatsoever. So we had that. So the majority of the chapter is basically where we left off last chapter with what's his name, Momo, touching down with the 9 scabbards plus his sister to just let the whole of Wano know that the fighting is over, Kaido gone, Orochi gone, I'm in charge now, kind of thing. And that was spanned out through the majority, all of the chapters, sorry, rather. We did cut in and out of it a few times, 1 or 2 times. But yeah, that was split out for the whole of the chapter. And in between that, we got another flashback, which, in all honesty, I don't think it was needed. This kind of chapter was expected. The whole Momo coming down and just explaining to the people that Kaido gone, Orochi gone, I'm in charge now. I expected that. I expected a full chapter on that, but I feel like that flashback just wasn't a needed piece of the puzzle, and we could have done without that. At least I could have done without that. And the last thing I want to say is that obviously they had to tease it for as long as you could, but at the very end of the chapter, we get a reveal of what Momo does look like in his adult form, and now he basically looks like daddy. Obviously the only difference being the hairstyle. Obviously, we know Odin had that kind of cup thing going up top, but then the hair did flow down. What's his name? Momo doesn't have that cup thing, it's just the hair flowing down, which makes him does look slightly different than that his dad does. But I do think overall it is a good look. But I would have very much preferred if they went the route of he took his looks from his mom's side rather than from dad's side. But yeah, that's everything I got to say about this chapter. I think it deserves a 3-star rating, and like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.